Welcome to this edition of Local Business Spotlight. Presented by Grand Splash Marketing in association with 360grandlake.com. This week, we traveled to Bethesda Free Clinic in Langley, Oklahoma to meet with Pat Belford.
I'm Pat Belford. I work locally, and my profession is a medical doctor. And I work and volunteer my time for Bethesda Medical Clinic. I moved here about 30 years ago to Ketchum, Oklahoma, and I felt a call from the Lord that we needed to do something with the poverty in this area in the way of medical service. And as we prayed about that, it seemed like God sent us more and more people that had a similar idea. And with the help of other church members, we did put this clinic together. And we now serve folks that have no insurance, folks that are below the federal level of poverty. And we serve them in a clinic that can offer many services, some of which include complete lab, which enables us to manage chronic diseases and keep people out of the emergency room when they would have no other choice. Our clinic is staffed strictly by volunteers. We do not charge anything for our services at all. We're open on Saturdays from 9 o'clock till whenever we finish in the afternoon. We try to finish up about noon on Saturdays. But we offer, the number one thing we offer is spiritual services. The clinic was founded upon that. It was founded not necessarily medicine first, although all of us are licensed and all of our providers work as providers and are licensed. And so we don't do second-rate medicine, but we do very much do first-rate spiritual services. We have a chaplain that's here every Saturday that we're open and talk with the patients. We firmly believe that all healing is from above and we're just tools. And so that's how the clinic was founded. The clinic has been very strongly supported by our church, First Baptist Church in Langley. And by supported, they provided a place for us to have our clinic. And initially when we started, that was in our youth building. It required setting up a different setting on Saturday mornings than what the youth would have used. But we have so many volunteers that was never a problem. Our clinic director and her husband usually did it most of the time, and we're thankful for them. Having this clinic without a director would be impossible to do, and I feel that our director is one of the people that have been called by God to do what she's doing. So on March the 2nd, we moved our equipment from the youth building where we had the previous clinic to our new building, 210 Church in Langley. And this building that we purchased was used for several things in the past. It was set up for a physician's clinic, and but the inside needed a tremendous amount, as well as the outside, of repair. And so our volunteers got together, and all of them worked together, and every bit of this, except for some of the technical things, has been done by volunteers on the inside. And the flow in this clinic is very good. and we have extra room for extra services one of these days. The clinic is run by a board of directors. There are 7 members, and they come some from our church, some from that are not affiliated with our church, but in the community and active in the community. The board actually meets once a quarter and to make decisions concerning the clinic. So it's not 1 or 2 people making decisions. There's more than that. Our clinic provides a number of services, but probably the most important service that we have is that of the chaplain. Each patient is allowed the opportunity to meet with the chaplain at the conclusion of each visit. Our clinic offers services in the management of chronic diseases, including diabetes, hypertension, chronic kidney disease, those types of things. We do that through the use of laboratory, which is complementary to the patient. And our laboratory tests include anything they can do in the hospital, we can do through this clinic. We usually have the results back in a week after the blood's drawn or whatever. We do have coffee and this light type of snacks usually available when they first check in. They're welcome to that. Entry to the clinic is handicap accessible. We have a ramp that we can get most people up in wheelchairs or whatever it takes. Once inside, we do have TV that's available that we run little videos on, and so that'll be there. We also have toys for kids and things to keep them occupied while the patient's in the clinic. Feel free to come by our clinic anytime on Saturday from 9 till noon. We see patients from 9 to noon on Saturdays. Patients are asked to sign in when they get here, and we see number 1 first, followed by however many others are there. Usually there's not a long wait. Again, our clinic is founded upon, number 1, spiritual needs. That's what we're mostly concerned about, but we handle a variety of chronic medical problems and acute medical problems. So come by and take a look.